I'm the screenshot queen.
Welcome to another episode of J Inclusive. Please share, like, comment, subscribe, and set your notifications on so you are alerted every time I upload. On Wednesday, CHERRYTHEEBOOM shared a screenshot of an alleged conversation on Instagram, revealing her frustration with men who struggle with their identity or sexuality. In her post, she made it clear that she does not tolerate down-low men, regardless of their fame or attractiveness. Cherry expressed her irritation, saying she's not interested in men who don't view trans women as women and don't have genuine intentions. She criticized those who try to hide their messages or delete them, stating that money and fame won't change her stance. If you do not see trans women as women, stay out of my inbox, Cherry wrote. Following the exposure, the 19-year-old basketball forward for the Auburn Tigers, JAHKI, deleted all of his social media accounts. The Auburn Tigers are a Division I team in the Southeastern Conference, and Howard is considered a rising star in college basketball. So let's get into what Cherry had to say.
Bitch, I'm so irritated, and I'm gonna make this really quick and short. To all y'all rappers and athletes and y'all actors and y'all coin, sweetie, they don't pay none of my bills. I do not like DL men. I do not like men or find men attractive that are struggling with their identity or sexuality. If you do not see trans women as women, stay the out of my inbox. Okay? Because I don't give a how attractive you are or how much money you have or how many contracts you've signed. Sweetie, if you are not talking about taking care of the doll like a woman, like a wife, I am not interested. So, baby, keep all the compliments. All that adding me and unfriending me, sending messages and deleting messages, trying to hold conversations in the and what's that girl when the message delete, when the whole page black, all that hidden messages and shit. Leave me alone, because I don't give a what your occupation is, how famous you are, what team you play for, how many Grammys you have. Sweetie, if you do not see trans women as women and you feel like you gotta hide and sneak and geek and BDL, that's your business. But when you come to me, save the compliments. Run me my coin. I don't give a how famous you are, how cute you are. You gotta pay too. Girl, these celebrities be jumping in my inbox. Are you okay? You lost? You looking for something? Do you need my CA? You need my Cash App? You need my Apple Pay? I'm not talking to y'all. And ladies, y'all gotta stop that. Stop talking to these men that don't give a about you. And there's a lot of women out there that be running behind because they got on all the jewelry, all the labels, cars, and bitch, you running around here with a sew-in from last year. Ho, I don't give a how much money he has. If he's not pouring it into you, it don't count and it don't matter. Then they want to throw these tantrums and delete messages. Bitch, I'm the screenshot queen. Ho, go try to delete the message, then block me. Ho, I'm the screenshot queen. Wrong with you? If you can't like who you like openly, then stop liking them. Ho, if you worried about what somebody gonna say and think about you because you doing what you do, use the wrong with you? You gotta pay too. Don't you ever forget it. I'm not the rest of them trans women or the rest of the biological women over here. The woman that I am needs a man that's going to provide. I am not here to add to your secret. I'm not the biological woman that's going to keep being used so you hoes can look straight, live in your truth, or get out my face. And that's how I feel. All that deleting messages and unfriending me, unfollow. I'm the screenshot queen, and don't you forget it. Good night.
Now, after receiving some backlash, Cherry came back to clarify some things.
You know what got me irritated the most? I can't stand the fact that everybody is just on this narrative and on this notion that that I exposed somebody. Sweetie, Kendrick Lamar let us know y'all are dumber than we thought. Sweetie, if all you got from what I said and what happened today was somebody is exposed, that is you confirming how small your mind is. Okay? Let's talk about it. And y'all don't even want to play that exposed game. Y'all, I promise y'all don't want to play that game with me. Don't even use that word with me. You don't play with me like with that word. Because, baby, if the internet was shook up about that, baby. What? Girl, y'all would crash. Y'all would crash. If y'all are so excited about this, y'all would lose your mind. Get your mind right. Y'all gotta wake up, baby. First of all, y'all made it about me being trans. I made it about me being a woman who men are always jumping in and out of my inbox. And when I don't respond to these men, a lot of y'all are not used to dealing with men of a certain caliber. Okay? All y'all baby daddies and husbands is bums and deadbeats. Bitch, the idea of anybody with any type of clout or status or coin in you hoes head is unheard of. But I was speaking as far as being a woman with men wasting your time. In general, I'm sick of men bothering women and they don't have any positive intentions. Y'all made it about me being trans. This is my life and you are on my page. And from my point of view, I was speaking as a woman. Now, when I'm a beautiful girl, but bitch, on my page, y'all making this about me being trans. Sweetie, thank you for the compliment. But bitch, sweetie, on my IG, my T is clockable. I might be a very, very beautiful girl, but bitch, if you click on a video or two, girl, the voice alone is gonna get you. Can we be real? Yeah, I'm that bitch, but I am a trans woman and I am confident and comfortable in all of me. He knew what the was going on. This is not even about whether he knew or not. Y'all made it about an athlete and a trans woman. That's not even what was on my mind. Do y'all hear me? Do y'all follow me? That's not even what's on my mind. What's on my mind as a woman is I'm so tired of men bothering women that don't have any positive intentions for her. And then when you're not a groupie, let's talk about it. I'm nobody's groupie. If I were to, as y'all call it, expose and start dropping names, bitch, you would also drop your jaw. Girl, it's almost like, girl, I'm offended that y'all be acting like y'all don't know that we are women too.
And just for the clip purposes, so you're really gonna clip it and dissect it and break this down. Okay, you're not in. Okay, so how do you feel about, because people were saying you out in boys, are you exposing boys? What is your message
Okay, so
about that? Because I know people were trying to take that off.
And that's my thing. Why is it only 2 or 3 that y'all can mention out of the 10 years that I've been a trans woman? Why is there only 2 or 3 men that y'all can say I've exposed? If that was my thing, every man that has pissed me off will be exposed. The man that I deal with, that y'all have seen me going back and forth with my trauma with my nigga, you don't think that his identity would have been exposed? If that's what I do when I get mad, you really think that out of all I deal with, it would be 2 or 3? No, what it is y'all play with these DL men and allow them to use you to their benefit, and I'm not her. I'm not her. We don't have the same options in men. And as a trans woman, I do understand how dangerous it could be. And that is the number one reason why I don't expose men, because I could make exposing men my content. Let's really talk about it. My inbox and my interaction with men is so active, that could be content. But because it is dangerous, that's not what I do. But don't ever think that because it is dangerous, then I'm going to play with any of you hoes. Let's make it make sense. Y'all hoes don't like me anyway. It's okay. But girl, let's stop acting like this is really about somebody exposing somebody. And if y'all who are so judgmental allow men to live in their truth and to be attracted to who they're attracted to without bothering them, bullying them, and teasing them, and them, outing would even be a thing. If everybody had the heart and the balls to live in their truth, outing would not be a thing. You would find out such and such messed with such and such, and it would be like, girl, okay. But y'all get joy and kicks in your rocks off of entertaining and supporting the DL man. And they don't do nothing for me. I'm not turned on by men who struggle with their identity. I can only submit to a man who knows who he is. If I told my come right now and get on camera, he would, because there's nothing to hide. Y'all have never known or heard of me dealing with a man who is struggling with his identity. I'm not one of those girls. Y'all have known me to deal with gay men, for crying out loud.
bitch.
Basic things is she don't give a about these DL men. They all in it for one thing and one
Yes.
thing only. Like, we have to stop living in this annoying fear of getting hurt, getting harmed. I know it's dangerous, you guys, but is it just as dangerous as the men that's trying to harm us based on what they want to do? Are y'all sitting here saying that because Cherry's trans and because she's quote unquote outing him, should she live in imminent fear? Should she not express a man that's trying to hurt or harm her? What do y'all? I'm confused by the message that y'all setting here. That she shouldn't say anything. I honestly want to know, for real, y'all. Like, I see both of y'all sides.
All given. Why did you say anything? I don't have to shut the up.
Tell me shut up, bitch. I'm for real, y'all. Y'all cannot do that. Y'all, do y'all want to, like, what do y'all want out of this story? I'm dead serious, y'all. Like, can we stop
And
with
my
this
whole thing
narrative?
is,
That,
my
oh,
whole
if you
thing
out
is,
him,
what is outing somebody if all he said was good morning? Y'all are so contradictory. If all he said was what's good, love, how is that outing him? Why can't y'all know he said what's good, love? Y'all made this about it being a trans woman. Y'all made this about him being outed. Y'all made this about him possibly being gay. Girl, I didn't post no news. I didn't show that he said he wanted to, or we was trying to link up. All it said was, what's good, love? Y'all made it about, and y'all correct me if I'm right or wrong. Do I not all the time for the last few years talk about men jumping in the inbox that don't want nothing? That is part of my content. Mother you up and wasting your mother time, don't have no purpose, not staying at home, not taking care of their mother kids, women knowing their worth, women not wasting time. But what's the difference now?
Also, can I ask y'all a question? Had he been like, not to say he the cutest, not to say he the ugliest, but had he looked a certain kind of way, would y'all cared? Had it been Carrie in her fucking inbox saying, hey, what's up, that looked like Carrie, would y'all gave a fuck? No, because y'all thought he kind of cute. Y'all see he play ball, so now is he being outed? Y'all would not give a fuck. No shade, no tea. Y'all are not about to sit up here and convince me. I know, y'all know I can't shit. I mean, I don't agree necessarily with him just saying what's up and Cherry going crazy. I'm able to say that to her. She was in her feelings, she said. She was emotional. She felt passionate.
Honestly,
and in that moment, she cried.
I haven't said this either, but if me and him, if our inbox was still open and the conversation would have continued, I would have been okay with him either saying either one, he didn't know the tea and he's not interested, or he wasn't trying to spend no money, or whatever the case may be. But to try to throw messages, I felt like you were deleting messages because it didn't come off as the jump off or the easy you wanted me to do. And I don't need nobody to agree with me to understand.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like I said, y'all just doing it because y'all don't like.
Last year, I posted a video on Cherry after an alleged stalker tried to set her apartment on fire.
Today, as I was sitting in my house, streaming a stalker of mine over 3 years, came to my front door, set my front doors on fire, because I blocked him and don't want to be with him.
She then proceeded to post a video of him running away from her apartment door after having set the fire, followed by another video of the same stalker watching one of Cherry's lives, where he threatened to take her life.
There has been an emergency reported in the building. Immediately leave the building using marked stairways and exits. Do not use elevators.
You said what?
It ain't nothing to kill you, but I'm not trying to do that. So
Do y'all hear this? This man just said it's nothing to kill me.
After going live and discussing the situation, Cherry felt as though she still needed answers she could pass along to the authorities. Here is a conversation between she and her stalker.
yeah, I got your address for somebody else.
You got my address from someone else?
Yeah, just
Okay, if you tell me who gave you my
If you want to watch the full video, a link is in the description box. As much as I stand up for trans women and have trans friends, I do not condone exposing men because it is a dangerous game. If you don't date DL men, that's fine, because I don't think trans women or gay men should. Because if you've been following my channel for some time, I cover case after case of DL men and their fragile, toxic masculinity, leading them to take the lives of so many who never got the chance to grow old in their femininity. My trans friends show me the messages they receive from athletes and entertainers, but neither they nor I have ever tried to expose them. And a lot of these men do play games. Send you messages, then delete them. Or turn on invisible mode, or ask for your Snapchat so there's no record of the messages, and if someone tries to screen record, they will be alerted. Though there are some apps that allow you to screen record without the other person knowing, so it's pointless. I think Cherry probably had an issue because JAHKI wasn't willing to pay her or supplement her lifestyle. And because of that, she decided to expose him, because had he thrown her a few stacks, we wouldn't be here right now. Cherry could have simply blocked and ignored JAHKI. Really? Cherry only helped him, because once he gets back on social media, his messages are going to be flooded with trans women who will willingly engage with him on his terms. Trans women who expose men need to acknowledge that their actions are often rooted in their trans identity, whether they admit it or not. Cisgender women don't expose men for being involved with them simply because they are women. That wouldn't make sense. They usually do so when these men are being unfaithful to their wives or girlfriends. I have several cisgender heterosexual male friends who date both women and trans women, and some have shared that when serious arguments arise, their trans partners will sometimes resort to using slurs and questioning their masculinity. Ladies, weaponizing your trans identity in this way is not okay. It's a dangerous game to play. If you keep treating men as transactions, how will you ever find real, authentic love that isn't rooted in monetary value?